Hello, it's IELTS with me tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to write a Band 9 essay for your IELTS writing task 2. In this module, we'll focus on actually on an example task and how we should have a plan for our specific question. Okay, let's get started. We have one question here. Our question is, some commentators feel that grandparents should live together with their children and grandchildren, while others say that elderly people should be encouraged to live independently. Consider the possible arguments on both sides of this debate, important, and reach your own conclusion. Okay, what we know about this question and this task? Okay, this actually is an opinion or discussion type essay, right? Typed question, actually, argument on both sides of this debate, right? And this question actually required to discuss both sides of the topic and here give your own opinion view, right? You should introduce the topic. Yeah, that's true. Make it clear that this will be a discussion essay, and then give two or three ideas to support each side in the debate. Two is enough. You should give your own opinion in the conclusion part, last part. It is important. Remember that the instruction consider here the possible arguments on both sides of this debate, right? And reach your own conclusion may be expressed. They may say that in many different ways, right? In different words, vocabularies in the IELTS test. But the principle of this task type will be the same. The crux of the question is the same, okay? How should be our plan for our writing task 2 essay? Here we see this. Pay attention that in your real exam, you have only have less than 5 minutes to prepare this one, okay? And we explained in our previous videos about essay planning. You can watch it, okay? As we said, our essay type is opinion type essay, okay? Discussion, specifically a discussion type task. About in our first paragraph and introduction part, we are gonna say about traditional versus affordable way. We are gonna say some sentences, two or three sentences in this regard. And for our body pair 1 and body pair 2, we have to prepare some sentences, right? For living with our family member, actually, with family, actually, we provide 2 or 3 sentences here. Traditional is traditional because why? Because it prepare more emotional support, especially in bereavement, right? And more it is more secure, right? For example, against crime and accidents, and then it's cheaper. Why? Because may increase our quality of life. And for the second paragraph, for who support living independently, what are our opinions in this regard? Increases self-reliance and independence and actually self-esteem. Second, family may not have space or time or allow grandparents to have families visiting them, especially for enjoyment purposes. And at the end, finally, in conclusion part, we can say better to live alone. Uh, we bring here conditional, provided that health or finances allow this condition, this situation. Okay, let's get started. Here we see actually a band 9 model essay, and we are gonna read it and analyze it. The issue of whether grandparents should live with their extended families is partly a question of the tradition in different cultures or nationalities. However, the question of affordability also plays an increasing part, and so this debate is rather complex, as we shall see, okay? Remember two vocabularies such as extended families. On the one hand, nice conjunctions, right? Those who support the idea of point two, okay? Those who support the idea of grandparents living with their children point to the higher level of emotional support which all family members may receive in such situations. For example, in times of crisis, such as bereavement. Furthermore, additionally, in addition to this blah blah, it is also true that personal security may be increased by offering protection against such problems as accidents or even robbery. That's true. Finally, it seems that extended family life will also be considerably less costly, for instance, with lower food and utility bills, meaning that enjoyment of life may be higher, right? Pay attention to some grammatical errors here, and they're actually writing, spelling, and in your real exam. Pay attention to using our higher levels of vocabulary such as bereavement, robbery, and the idea of personal security, right? And our second paragraph, the other side, which they believe that it is against the first paragraph. By contrast, supporters of state, okay, supporters of grandparents living independently offer stated that elderly people should be encouraged to pay attention to usage of passive form, right? To be encouraged to be as self-reliant as possible, as this boosts their self-esteem and may guard against mental decline in old ages, such as, for example, Alzheimer, dementia, etc. They also say with some merits, with some quality, I will explain the above, that many younger families these days do not have the holding space or indeed the spare time, which is essential, which is necessary to care properly for older family members. As a last point, finally, it is also true that many grandparents prefer to feed their grandchildren on a less frequent basis as opposed to every day, making these visits more special and cherished. cherished, has high frequency. You have to learn it, practice it, and use it. Use it means care very much for something, for all concerned. Our last paragraph, actually, overall, to recapitulate, all in all, to sum up, in conclusion, it appears that pay attention to usage of actually impersonal style. Okay, it is true that it seems that these are important factors for increasing our scores in writing task 2. The stronger argument is in favor of grandparents living independently with all the advantages of self-reliance and separate spaces. Pay attention to its actually spelling error, right? This is provided that we are bringing here some provision, some conditional situation. This is provided that their health and finances allow them to continue living separately without risk or the fear of isolation. That's a great and well organized essay. Okay, pay attention to with some merits. What does mean? With some merit actually means that an idea, argument, or suggestion has at least a few good qualities or valid points. Actually, it's validated, even if it might not be entirely perfect or completely convincing. Okay, essentially, it implies there is a partially worthwhile aspect to consider. It worth it actually. And also, you can take a look at a Cambridge dictionary. The word merits means actually the quality of being good and deserving praise. Okay, it's C1, it's advanced vocabulary. For example, an entertaining film with little artistic merit, or her ideas have some merit. Okay, and for extra knowledge and details, you can take a look at Cambridge dictionary. Okay. Here, we are gonna take a look at examiner's note. It's important. Why? We are gonna learn more about our essay quality. What they analyze here. As we said before, this is discussion type essay, and yeah, the candidate used actually very helpful linking phrases such as on the one hand, by contrast, or a variety of phrases such as supporters, point to, state, say, with some merits, and usage of conjunctions such as furthermore, finally. They also say as a last point, and also, the candidate avoid emotion or excessive personalization by using, it seems that it appears that using impersonal style, and also by adding a proviso, right, condition with, actually this is provided that, which makes the opinion balanced and more complex and not one-sided. Okay, and about the language used here, it's formal, it's academic, and also it's modern. Bravement, utility, boost, merit, self-reliance, self-esteem, right? And at the end, we can say that this is pretty well organized essay, and everything is logical and pretty clear here. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this module. Thank you for watching this video, and see you soon in another IELTS with me tutorial. Take care and bye. See you soon.